going to the little library, um, the the students, Vienna Elementary, they would march down, usually on Thursday, to the little library and get 2 books, up to 2 books. I don't think they could get more. And then they keep those 2 books and return the following time. As I remember, 2 little ladies ran the library, and wooden floors, and I don't know what, I don't recall being, I went in several times, but to be honest with you, at that time, I didn't go in to see the heating and how it was, but if you go in the little library, you can imagine how the lighting was. The lighting was horrible then. And of course, you couldn't study. It's not, you know, like you go to the little library now, I mean, the county library and study. Of course, computers and everything now. But you certainly couldn't study, couldn't read. You're lucky to see the books on the shelf, get the titles. Even the little library, when take tours through, and I'm sure, Mike, you've had that experience many times, seeing those, how cool the lighting is, unless it gets some natural daylight. But the one thing that I heard this later, and I'm inclined to, one of the ladies who was a member of our group, long since gone, she was a librarian for the county, she found out, and I never thought about it because you accepted not to have integration at that time. Remember, integration, yeah, I think it was 1964, school board, Brown versus board. The blacks were not allowed in the library, in the little library. And I think that put the pressure on the county to get us a library. I remember, get a county library. We had the bookmobile, but the bookmobile only came once a week, as I understand it. And of course, it was limited time. You had to be there for the hours of the bookmobile.
What is a bookmobile?
Oh, you don't know bookmobile? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. That tells my age. Yeah, just about every town had a bookmobile. It was a miniature library. It was like a Greyhound bus, wouldn't you say? Did you say?
There were no libraries.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Interior Department had not designed a library system yet, so everybody had a chance to get a book, and they had these bus-like things traveling from town to town full of books.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I assume that you could probably order books at that time. Now, I don't know that for a fact, but it makes sense that you could order. Later, of course, we had petitions and all. We said, we need a library. But at that time, everybody needed a library. Tyson's and all, but just getting started. And so we petitioned. I remember getting signatures and trying to get a library, showing that that we would support a library. So, anyway, that's we got the new library, and boy, that was a big event in town. We had a big opening, and I was there. They asked me to be there that Saturday, and to kind of help the people and show them around. And we had this one man. He was real character. He used to come in, and he'd march in front of everybody else to get the daily newspaper. And boy, that paper better be there. And he was really rough to kind of, if somebody would steal a paper, which would happen occasionally, he said, well, go buy one, get one. And so we had a nickname for the paper man. So he would come in. So the day we opened, the big event, ribbon cutting, they had a quartet from the school, a classical quartet, a violin and a bass and oh gee, I should know this. Anyway, a nice event. We had, they said wine, I think no one advertised the wine. I was so afraid to get the wine on the carpet, so I was taking people around, really felt proud of it. So anyway, I saw the paper man came in, he went right back, and I figured, boy, he ought to be happy we have that new library. So I went back to him and I said, hey, pay tonight on the new library. He said, about time you open it.